What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are back today with some news. Many people know, the Switch 2 has finally been revealed in this just seemingly random reveal trailer. I think this dropped 6:30 in the morning my time on Thursday. Heavily rumored to be doing so people were waiting and expecting. And I've seen some mixed reviews. Let's start with kind of the online reception's been kind of mid, honestly. The video's doing great on YouTube. It's outperforming PS5 Pro reveal trailer, which was at the time the highest viewed, which is to be expected, right? The Switch is the one of the fastest selling, highest selling consoles of all time. Nintendo kept it going for arguably longer than they probably should have. A lot of people were expecting Switch 2 to drop last year. And they came out and said pretty early, that's not happening, we're going to push it back, give it some more time. Which, fair to them, right? There's more to console development, more to game development that we don't get behind the scenes views on, that they probably needed the extra time. But that's here nor there. This is going to do absolute gangbusters no matter what it is, what launches with it. And it's quite a bit to be excited about because we don't know a whole lot, honestly. From this one trailer, I've seen reports that the overall console is anywhere from 17 to 25% bigger, which I absolutely love because the Switch 2 did feel pretty small, especially in comparison to other consoles now that have come out, or handhelds, I should say, rather, like Steam Deck, Asus ROG Ally. Their size increase was much needed. There's an extra button here on the right Joy-Con controller that was rumored before that they did not give any insight to. So that's up in the air. A lot of people have saying it's some sort of record or share button for online stuff. We'll see. Overall, the console screen itself is bigger. The Joy-Cons are bigger, wide of the screen console part itself that it will connect onto, but they attach directly at like a 90-degree angle. You're not sliding them down on a rail system as you did on Switch 1. They should just slide right in from the side. I've seen varying people talk about that too, of that little knob being broken off pretty fast. It depends on how much give there is with how the Joy-Cons fit into the console, obviously. Again, it's just a bunch that until we get hands on, until we get early previews of this stuff, it's all guessing, right? We don't know. Nintendo didn't give us anything to work on. What they did give us, though, at the end of the trailer is a very, very short snippet of what you can assume to be the next mainline Mario Kart. Exciting, right? I have my worries about this trailer. Not even trailer, little gameplay snippet. But it looks good. It's Mario Kart. You're not coming into the Switch 2 expecting major graphical enhances, right? You're not coming into the Switch 2 expecting something like Hellblade 2 to be running perfectly or that sort of graphical jump. Nintendo does their own thing in their own art style and it works for them. People love it. It's something that holds its time. It doesn't age poorly. You can come back to the game 10 years later, it still looks fantastic. And that's the same thing with Mario Kart here. Very short again. Donkey Kong got redesigned. You'll see in this trailer, Donkey Kong looks absolutely wild. What did they do to my boy? It's pretty similar to the Super Mario Brothers movie design, which leads to question on rumors of the next mainline Mario 3D game being sort of a Mario Donkey Kong crossover. You would imagine if they went through the time of redoing his entire model, that it wouldn't just be for kart, it would be kind of for everything going forward. Mario Party, whatever he's in, like across the board sort of redesign upscale. People are speculating that there's 24 players now in the game based off of a little scene here where you see kind of the starting grid section. I don't know if I believe that yet. It seems to be more just aesthetically designed and not necessarily how they're actually starting people at the starting gate. But there's some stuff about this that it doesn't quite hit for me, especially at the end here where it kind of zooms out. And it's just a long stretch. Item boxes are way down yonder, and there's not a whole lot going on. And I don't mean that as I want massive things happening in a racing game, but like you look at tracks in Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart Wii, each one is so full to the brim with stuff happening on the sides, or aesthetically pleasing things, or locations, or characters hopping around, or everything is just so jam packed with character and charm that seeing something like this where it's just empty, right? You have the gas station, you have this little food stop Yoshi thing on the side, but it's just a whole lot of barren wasteland, which I don't know if that's intentional. I could honestly see Nintendo doctoring up a trailer. They're hiding some type of mechanic, they're hiding some type of gameplay thing they don't want to be revealed yet, obviously. If they go to that lengths for this, I don't know. It's interesting that they went with Mario Kart because you would assume it would be a launch game, right? You would assume we're getting Mario Kart day one with Switch 2 when that comes out. But is that going to be enough? If they go the route they did with Nintendo Switch 1, where it was really just Breath of the Wild was the launch game. Sure, you had stuff like Bomberman R and 1-2 Switch and stuff, but as far as major first party stuff, Breath of the Wild was it. I don't know if Mario Kart would be enough to push people into getting a new console right away. We don't know if it's going to be backwards or not backwards compatible. We don't know if it's going to be on Switch 1 as well. Breath of the Wild was on the Wii U, it wasn't just exclusive to Switch. So it'd be interesting to see how many people feel inclined to get in day one if that's the only offering. But then we also have stuff like Metroid Prime 4. It should be out 2025. They said 2025. Is that going to be launch day, launch window in the fall? Is the 3D Mario game going to come out this year if it's even happening? There's so much unknown that we have to wait till April 2nd here that they announced in this trailer of the next Nintendo Direct, which you would imagine would be the big reveal. Here's the launch games, here's what we have planned. We spent all last year talking about how this showcase wasn't going to be Switch 2 related. This showcase wasn't going to be Switch 2 related. We're at the point now where we are. We have the console, we see what it looks like. Now's time to lay out your hand and show people what they have to look forward to. That April showcase, if we don't get announced beforehand, release date I want a price point, preferably 400 at max. I don't see Nintendo trying to force 500 on this. Switch, their stuff is always kind of cheaper, again, just because it's not pushing that graphical next level stuff and having the highest, newest tech in it, which is fine. And I want at least another launch game. I want something to be excited about. My Switch, I was the first one in my little town in North Dakota to get one. And I've maybe picked it up 20, 30 times since. I've used it for some Breath of the Wild. I never finished it. Mario Odyssey and Kart was about it. It's not my go-to console, and I wish that it would be. I want to spend more time in these worlds, but just some stuff doesn't hit for me. I want more new things to be excited about and to look forward to when it comes to Nintendo. But that's to be seen. Let me know down below what you guys are excited for, what you're hoping for with this, what you want to see from Nintendo, what are your estimations on price, launch games, all that. Let me know. We have over 2 months now to sit and wait and twiddle our thumbs while we wait for the showcase to happen. I can't wait for that. If you like this video, drop a like, comment, follow, whatever down below. Every little bit you guys do helps me, helps us grow and bring cooler content. Again, 2025, we have a lot planned in the pipeline, a lot of cool ideas that we would like to do, but I'm going to do that with your guys' help. Till next time, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll catch you in the next video. Happy gaming.